Hey you guys. Okay, so today is my last update for the number 7 line correcting booster serum. I think I got it right. So this is after my 3rd month of use, using it almost every day. I have to admit though, after the 2nd month, I kind of slacked off. Not as in I completely stopped using it, but maybe only 3 to 4 times a week. I didn't do it every day. And like I said, I've only done it at night. But after I talk about it a little bit, we'll zoom in, look at the face, I'll pop up some pictures, and hopefully we can still see a difference. As I had mentioned in my favorites video, that I would repurchase and maybe use it kind of as an upkeep kind of product and use it maybe once or twice a week and see if that kind of helps just the overall texture of my skin as I continue to age and not use it as an everyday kind of thing. So we'll see if that works. I may do that. I still have a good amount left though. Like I have about half left. So I'm not using too much. Now if you were using it on every single little line and crease in your face or using it twice a day, that kind of thing, you would go through it faster. But this is how much I have left after 3 months of use. So after also slacking off a little bit this month. But I still think it's helped. And I'm making this video into like a 2-parter thing. So what we're also going to do is talk about my skincare that I do morning and night. It's not exactly the same all the time, but this is the majority of the products that I use on a regular basis, morning and night. Now, morning pretty much never changes. Nighttime, I kind of changed up here and there. So we'll do that too. We'll talk about my skincare routine since this is kind of what it's about. So let's go ahead and zoom in and see how we like month 3 of the number 7. Okay, so I just kind of zoomed in with the lens instead of getting up close and personal with it. I hope you can still kind of tell. I have a feeling it'll show the details still better if I'm not right up in the lens. So this is just kind of the overall of my face. I have absolutely no makeup on, just a lip gloss and eyebrows, of course. Always have my eyebrows on. So the main parts I focused on, as you guys remember before, is the forehead lines, the smile lines, and then right here in the middle. I do put some around my eyes, and I can say that probably my eyes is the biggest change visually. The lines in my forehead, though, are probably the biggest change texturally, if that makes sense. I think that they have softened the most, even though I know they'll always be there unless I did actually get a filler. They would always be there, and that's fine. I'm okay with that because I'm never gonna stop making expressions as I just did. So anyways, let's get a little bit closer to look at my mouth lines, not my mouth, just my mouth lines. So this is my mouth at rest. As I talk, you can see the line a little bit, and it's still there, but I do feel like, there's the other side. See, there's the line, but it doesn't, that side's not bad at all. And there's that line. I feel like it's just, I know it's definitely not gotten any worse. And here's my forehead. I don't really see anything in here anymore. And obviously my eyes are pretty good. So overall, as you can see, I'm pretty pleased with this product. It's not going to be a miracle worker, so I don't want you buying it thinking that it is, unless you are literally just starting to have the faintest of lines because you're like 25 or something. It may make those completely go away. And it's definitely good for maintenance, hopefully to help keep things from getting worse. If it can lessen your lines, I think it can definitely, and just improve the overall skin texture too. So if it can do that, then I think you will have some success as far as preventing it further and faster. I think you can prolong the good skin texture using this product and not wrinkle or crease quite as quickly. So that's my final thoughts on this product. Definitely worth it. Definitely helped me. Like I said, once I run out of this, I'll probably get another one so I can just kind of have a maintenance type product. I'm going to zoom out so we can talk about my skincare stuff. Alright, so that's where I land on this product. It's a good one. It does do what it says. I don't want people thinking they're going to get a miracle serum and have their wrinkles completely go away. But what it will do is help minimize the appearance of it. It will help the texture of your skin, meaning it'll help. I feel like the reason why I can't feel the forehead lines as much is because that elasticity is better than it was, and it's plumping up on its own, if that makes sense. So if that's what you're looking for, if that's what you want, just to help the overall appearance of your skin texture and lines, this will be a good product, and it will help prolong the youthfulness and hopefully lessen the wrinkles as they would normally start coming. So I do like it for that, and I think it's a good product for that. So let's get into my normal skincare and what else I do to help my skin look as good as it does. I really am happy with the way my skin is right now. As I've said before, I fought with that cystic acne for years, and I feel like it scarred up my face to a place where I'm still trying to come back from that. I will still get little spots here and there, or my pores will get clogged and I'll get something. I feel like I got one here on my forehead. But nothing to the extent of what I had before. It was awful. I was miserable. So now what I'm trying to mainly do is anti-aging, preventing further breakouts, and improve my skin texture and color as far as the scarring goes. So these are what I use every morning and every night. I think I've gotten a lot of good results because I'm coming at May will be a year that I started taking the oral antibiotic to help with the acne. So I would say June would be about when I stopped completely getting new cysts. So this is how my face is after about 9 months of working on getting it better. So these things, I probably should have cleaned all of these, but this is my real life stuff that I use in my bathroom every day, so it gets dusty and dirty, whatever. So I'll do my morning first because it's literally 2 things. In the morning, I don't do anything harsh on my face. I just basically want to get the skincare off my face. I also don't do the micellar water or a no rinse toner, that kind of thing. I always have to rinse it. I feel like I have to rinse it. I also don't just like flush my face with water because I feel like I have to have some kind of product to get all that skincare off my face. If I don't and leave all my overnight creams on, my face gets too heavy and oily, and I cannot, even when I just put my normal daytime moisturizer on, my face doesn't recover well from that during the day. So what I use to get all that skincare off, and it's weird, like if I use this at night, and sometimes I do use this at night, I use 2 pumps. If I use this during the morning just to cleanse all that moisturizer and stuff off my face, I only do 1 pump. And it's just enough to kind of get all the stuff off, I guess. It's the counterpart to my moisturizer. It is the Cetaphil Pro Oily Skin Oil Removing Foam Wash, and it is a foaming product, which I do like, and I feel like it keeps me from getting too much product. So it's the same concept, non-acnegenic, whatever that means, and clinically proven to remove excess oil. It's oil and fragrance free and non-comedogenic. So I just feel like it's a really good product. It's gentle, but it's going to be effective, and it's not going to dry you out, but it's not going to make you break out either. So this is what I use in the morning and sometimes at night. Like I've said in my favorites video, I use this every single morning. The Cetaphil Pro Oily Skin Oil Absorbing Moisturizer. And I like it because it's got the SPF 30, so it's got my SPF covered and I don't have to layer another product on my face. And then it's the non-acnegenic mattifying technology to help absorb excess oil. And as I said before, I don't use a primer really. I literally wash my face with that, dry, put this on, let it soak into my skin, do makeup. So I really like this. It's a good all-in-all product. Covers all the bases that I need to be covered in the morning. It's simple. It's not going to break me out. It's not going to dry me out. all that good stuff. So love this stuff, but I never use this at night though. The reason I don't use this at night, and my dermatologist said I could use this as my nighttime moisturizer, but I never wanted to because of the SPF. But obviously if this was not good to use at night, the dermatologist wouldn't have suggested it, I'm sure. But I just prefer not to. I found other stuff that I like using at night, so I do that instead. So for nighttime, to remove my makeup, I'll just go in with a facial cleansing cloth, or wipe, I guess. This is the charcoal face wipes, detoxifying and draws out dirt and oil. These are from Dollar Tree. I actually really like these. There's 30 in here for $1, obviously. But I feel like these do a really good job as far as taking off makeup. They don't burn around my eyes, which that's usually an issue that I have with face wipes like these. So use these about half the time. The other half the time I use one of these. These are like the little face halos. It's not the brand face halo, but it's the same concept and it is awesome. I've wanted to try the face halo ones, but these I came across first and just got this instead. So it's just a little cloth. You get it wet. You don't have to use any soap, no micellar water, nothing. You just get it really wet and I kind of wring it out and then just go over my face. You would not believe how easy this stuff takes off your makeup with just water. It's insane. So that's what I like. I'm not using another product to get off the makeup. It's just water and this. And it does a really good job. It gets off all my mascara, anything, liner, whatever. So I really like this. I don't wear liquid lips much, but I've had stubborn liquid lips and it comes off easily with this. So what I do with this, it is a little bit more time consuming as far as taking off your makeup because you do need to clean this after every time. And I'm not saying just rinse it under water because that's not going to work. I take the Dr. Bronner soap, the unscented kind, and I just squirt a little bit in there, run it in the hot water, lather it up, let it get all clean, and it comes out really clean every time. And then I wash it in the washing machine once a week. Sometimes every other week. But I have 2 of these, so I rotate. For cleansing my face, like I said, sometimes I use the Cetaphil. Sometimes I go in with one like this. And honestly, I have about 3 or 4, but I'm not going to show you all of them. Basically, I just want something that's not going to cause me to break out. And mainly what I look for in a face wash is not something that's going to leave an oily film. Oh, let me backtrack a bit. Also, I used the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm until I ran out of it. And that is one that does not leave that film, does not make your face feel gross, does not take forever to rinse off. That's one that I will repurchase eventually, I think, because that was just so good. I've never had a cleansing balm that I like as much as that. Anyways, back to this. I use about 3 or 4 different types of face washes. But my main thing, like I said, is something that's not going to be filmy, nothing that's hard to rinse off or cause me to break out. So I really do like this one. It's the Pure Clay Cleanser from L'Oreal, the Detox and Brighten. And it says it removes everyday impurities, dirt, oil, and pollution. So this is good. It kind of foams up. And sometimes I use, oh, let me go get this because that counts too. I don't know why I didn't grab this. This is a big part of my cleansing routine. So this is not Foreo, however you say it. This is one I got off of Amazon. It's called Halicare, but at this point there's so many different brands of this now. I think this one was around $20 or $30. It was not expensive and it certainly wasn't $200, but it does the same, or supposed to do the same. So it's these little silicone spongy thingies, and this side is a rougher side for like exfoliation or for like skin firming and toneness, because that's kind of the benefit of this as well. So it just has an on-off. It vibrates. I don't know if you can hear the vibration, but there's a plus and minus too, so you can change the vibration intensity. And I really like it because it just helps. It makes my skin feel like really clean and like I've done a thorough job. And I've never had a Clarisonic brush or anything like that. I've always had this or used my hands. So I really love this product, and I feel like it does give me that good deep clean. So we take our makeup off with one method or another. We wash our face with one product or another using that vibrating face cleaner. I don't know what they're called really. It's not a sponge, it's not a brush. Then sometimes I exfoliate. So if I exfoliate, I just use a physical exfoliator, which is like this Dr. Brandt one, the microdermabrasion one. I really like this one, and I have the blue pore vacuum one now too or something. I got both of them in a BoxyCharm, which is great because these products are expensive. I like it because it's a real fine grit, but you don't have to scrub hard to feel the exfoliation happening. I like the physical exfoliators, and I use these once or twice a week. On the nights I exfoliate, I don't do anything extra. I just do my moisturizers. If it's a night I don't exfoliate, and I do these products like once or twice a week, just depending. I kind of just rotate everything out. I will either use a face mask. This is a good one that I love. Of course, it's Pharmacy. It's something I got in BoxyCharm, obviously. And it is the Pharmacy Bright On Massage Activated Vitamin C Mask. And I really like it. It starts out purple, and as you rub it into your skin, it turns green. You just leave it on and wash it off. So this is a good one, and it definitely helps with the skin firmness, and it just makes your skin feel refreshed and cleansed and like it did what it was supposed to do. Then really, I only do this about once a week, and it is a chemical exfoliant. This is the Ordinary, and I got this as a recommendation from Taylor. And she uses this specific one, and she said it's one of her favorites, even over high-end ones. So it's the Ordinary AHA 30% and BHA 2%. That's just a peeling solution. You leave it on for about 5 or 10 minutes. I don't do more than 10 minutes, but I pretty much do 10 minutes every time. And it just helps get all the top layer of yuckiness off your face, and then you just kind of rinse it off. If you have sensitive skin, it might kind of have a tingling sensation. Just kind of test it out. I started out doing it at 5 minutes when I started using this, and obviously, I mean, I've used it a lot, but I mean, you can see there's not much gone. But I can tell a difference with this. This is what's really going to start helping, like when you do have like a lot of acne, scarring, and texture. It'll help bring the new skin out, and it'll help all that yucky stuff go away. It'll help the coloration to go away because you're constantly causing those cells to regenerate and look fresher, and it brings that new skin out so the old scarring and coloration can go away. I mentioned in my empties, I think, this Differin Gel. This is what I used after I got off all the prescription stuff that I was using for my acne. And this is just the Adapalene 0.1% gel. It's over the counter now. It used to be prescription. So I use this, and I don't, like I said, use it as much as I used to. I used to use this nightly. The reason I liked this is because it never dried me out. It never made my skin oversensitive. A lot of the prescription strength stuff did, and it was really hard to use because my skin just itched and felt dry, and it burned a lot. So I liked this stuff because it did not cause all those issues. I'm down to using this once or twice a week, if that, because my skin is just at such a good place. I don't really need this product anymore for prevention of breakouts. It was a good thing though while I needed it for sure. Now on to moisturizers, and this varies as well. I almost always add this into my moisturizer though, so I'll go ahead and talk about this. This is the Organic Rosehip Oil. The main thing when you get this, and I just got this off of Amazon, it had really good reviews. The main thing you want to see is that it was cold pressed and it's 100% organic. Literally the only ingredient in this is the rosehip oil, and that's what you want to see. So there's different levels of it, as with any type of oils or organic stuff. So this is 100% pure organic cold pressed rosehip seed oil. Now, that's a mouthful. But this had a really good reviews. It's the Teddy Organics brand. This also is to help with the overall skin color, if you have rosacea or hyperpigmentation from scarring, and then it helps with the texture as well. So I almost always blend this in with my moisturizer. So let's talk nighttime moisturizers. This is what I found on my own when I was on the hunt for something that would moisturize my skin but not feel heavy, not dry me out, and not break me out and cause more problems than I was trying to get, obviously. When I was researching what I needed to use to help not break me out at night but also moisturize, because even if you have acne, even if you have oily skin, you need to moisturize. So this is what I found, and I found it on my own, and I was obsessed with it. It's the Simple brand, and I love the micellar water and their wipes as well. Sensitive Skin Experts Water Boost. So the main things I came across were getting something like a gel or water-based Moisturizer. This actually is specifically for nighttime. It's Skin Quench Sleeping Cream with minerals and plant extract. So this stuff is awesome. If you want just a good nighttime moisturizer that's not going to feel heavy, that's going to do the moisturization, my skin doesn't feel like super greasy when I wake up in the morning. I love this stuff. This is like a holy grail. Even if I don't ever use these products, I will always have this on hand. So these other two products are semi-new to me just because I've gotten them in BoxyCharms lately. This one I got in the December BoxyCharm. It's the LMS Pro Collagen Marine Cream. And this obviously is more towards anti-aging, I think, and just, you know, being super good for your skin. And I do like it. The smell of this, oh my gosh. The smell of this is amazing, and I'm actually almost, I don't know if it shows up, I'm actually almost done with this. But once I got it in my December BoxyCharm, I pretty much only used this and kind of put this one to the back burner. But this one I loved because it also, I mean, it gives you the best texture on your face. And I noticed that it didn't break me out, so I kept using it, and I was really excited about that because I could find another nighttime moisturizer that didn't cause any breakouts for me. And then of course I got this in my BoxyCharm this month, or last month now, for March, and it's the anti-aging. So that's kind of why I like using this one too, because it does have those anti-aging properties. So mixing these together is just that one extra step of making my skin stay younger longer. This one I really like too. This one is a lot thicker and heavier feeling, but it doesn't make me feel gross or anything like that. So I can use this nightly too without being broken out or anything. Sometimes I'll still skip and I'll go back to one of these two, but these three I know don't break me out. I know we're not too heavy. I use them at night and I'm perfectly fine. So those are my three nighttime moisturization options. So yeah, I wanted to get in my skincare stuff to you guys. I'm not going to be the kind of person that does my nighttime routine and shows you in my bathroom washing my face, because I don't want to do that. But I don't mind showing you and explaining to you what I use and why I like using it. So I figured what better video to add that in but this one, because we're already talking skincare and we're already talking how to make our skin look better. And I feel like for the past year to year and a half solidly, these products have been helpful as far as getting my skin back on track, making my skin look good, and making it to where I am okay looking like this and don't have any makeup on. Other than the few prescription things I had to take because I had to get cleared up, these things are great. Now, it's a mix of high-end and drugstore, and of course, a lot of the high-end stuff is because I got it in BoxyCharm, and that's fine too. All right, so that's all I got for you guys today on this wonderful journey of skincare. I hope y'all got some good tips from it, some good ideas. I'm pleased with where I'm at for my month 3 results of this number 7 line correcting skin booster serum. I probably said that all wrong, but you know what I mean. You know what it is. I hope you guys had some luck with this as well if you've tried it. And if not, skincare is not going to be the same on everybody. And that is something I have definitely learned being on my own skincare journey while trying to get my skin back on track for about 3 years. This is just something that I wanted to try. It was a long process, but I wanted to make sure I gave y'all exactly the true and proper review as far as using it for 3 months and showing my progress and giving you my final thoughts. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I post videos every single week on makeup and beauty and lifestyle and Dollar Tree. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys have a good day and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys. And somewhere I've read, which obviously if it was bad for me, the dermatologist, I don't know, cat hair in my mouth. Okay. I am pleased where I am